Hello and welcome to lecture number 49 about Maltese verbs, in which we're going to learn how to conjugate the verb to like. So, as you may know, in the previous lecture we'll have a little surprise. This looks like a normal verb, but it isn't. Now, o job, ojbu is the imperative, so like. You would say something like that on Facebook, where you have to like posts and pictures and so on. So like me, or job. Ojbu is in the plural. So, well, you could conjugate it as no job, to job, with the antijt. So no job, to job, your job, to job, nojbu, tojbu, yojbu. This is a simple way, but it is not simple. We're going to learn a little bit more about that later. We're just going to see the past. So that's jobbed, jobbed, ojob, ojbod, jobna, jobtu, ojbu. So fairly regular one. Now the trick comes. This is the real conjugation in the present tense. Ta-da! It's one of those strange verbs. Don't ask me why exactly. There's a logic behind it, but well, yeah, I can only tell you how it is. So when you want to say I like, you would say your jobni. And you will be like, what? Wait, this is he likes. But, that's a correct observation, but this is translated as to please as well, so to like. Your job means he pleases or it pleases, because he and it's the same. So it means here it pleases, and then here the ni, ook, u, a, na, kom, om. You remember that, hey, that's from to have, that's the endings of to have, and yes, you're correct. Except for the N here that is added, but yeah, the O here that, if you remember, it's not an E, but because the previous vowel, which is quite far ahead here, oops, is this one O, this one turns into an O, okay, it's the endings of to have, and it means it pleases to me, and that's the logic behind it. So, it pleases to me, and that's why it's your jobni. Jorsbok, it pleases to you. Your jobu, it pleases to him, and so on. So your joba, your jobna, your jobkom, your jobom. Now, if you are in Malta, I'm sure that you know the expression jek jorsbok. So that means please. Let's write that here. Jek jorsbok. Jek means if, and then if you literally translate this, then it would be if it pleases you. So that's the literal translation. Instead of just saying please or finding a word for please, no, if it, so your job pleases you ok. So that's why it's so difficult to say please. Jek jorsbok. So I hope that you're not too confused by this. But this is how Maltese is, so I can only explain it, and how you know how to conjugate the verb to please, to like in Maltese.